Thank you. Uh, More communications from authority members.
Yes. I just want
Board
to take a moment to say thank you to the City of Carson, the City Council, our mayor, and all the staff of the City of Carson for an exceptional um, jazz festival, which was held on Saturday, the 5th of this month. It was absolutely incredible. All of the feedback that I have gotten, no matter where I have gone, has been very, very positive, with people making commitments that they will never miss another one of these events. And that came from a gentleman that drove along with friends all the way from Northridge. We had people as far away as Lancaster, and it was just a beautiful day. We were blessed to have a beautiful fall day. The park was beautiful from all of the changes that were made there. The ADA people were loving the rails, whether we liked them or not. They loved it, had something to hold on to, and everything just went smoothly. So I want to thank everyone again for all of their participation and all of those who attended. Thank you very much. And I'll let you make the announcement about the ladies' conference coming up. I know.
Board Member Aldridge.
No, I just second what Board Member Thomas just said because it was a very nice day, and I sat in the VIP section, so therefore I did not see everything behind me. But at about halftime or so, we got up and walked around, and oh, I mean, people were just loving it. They were, and I guess you guys added the little
Cabana.
cabanas around the park, and that was, it wasn't shaded, but it just added an extra touch to where it made it just look really, like you're at Newport or somewhere. Some of the
We
other
were.
so the Pay Jazz festivals. So it was very nice indeed.
Well,
Board, Board Member Hobson.
I echo Board Member Thomas and Aldrich. I too enjoyed the Jazz Fest. It was excellent. No hiccups. If there were any, it was invisible. It was a lovely, lovely day. And I am looking forward to the Women's Conference. I'm sure that will be another event that the mayor has put on for the past how many years now?
This is our 10th anniversary.
Oh, wow. And it has been superb. And so I'm really looking forward to that. Just another beautiful day in the city of Carson.
Yes. May I add one thing that I did not say? The volunteers.
Oh, yes.
I thanked everybody, but we definitely need to include all of the volunteers who are a part of Carson Citizens Cultural Arts Foundation. They give it that extra touch. The decorations, the assistance, the food, hospitality, the green room, the checking in of vendors. It was just exceptional. So thank you also to all of our volunteers. And we'll be having a wrap up session in about 2 weeks. Thank you.
Board Vice Chair Hicks.
Thank you, Madam Chair. It's been stated, but I think that people need to understand that the Jazz Festival has been around for over 35 years, and understanding that we came through the pandemic. This is pre-pandemic that we had our crowd. The crowd has come back, and very pleased to see that we had a nice group of individuals, well behaved, because we've had some issues in the past. But again, I think now that we have a new leadership in place and that we're doing what we're supposed to do here in the city of Carson, it's working its way through the process. And I just want to say kudos to the mayor, to the Carson's Cultural Arts Foundation, and to the volunteers, and to all the staff that assisted in putting this event on. And I just have one announcement that on October the 19th at the same park, Anderson Park in District 3, we are doing a Relay for Life. So it's the Relay for Life is at 9 a.m. at Anderson Park. So please come out and support individuals. We all have someone in our family who's been touched with cancer at some form or fashion. To come out and support, walk with us, donate to the Cancer Relay for Life Cancer Society, and understanding that one life save is one that we can cherish, and making sure that we continue doing this here in the city of Carson. And I think this is our 25th anniversary of doing the Relay for Life here in the city of Carson. So again, Anderson Park, October the 19th at 9 a.m.
Thank you. What I want to see is, you guys give me the kudos for this. All I do is show up. I think by now, I want to say to the Carson Citizens Cultural Arts Foundation and the staff, job well done. I always say that any problems that we had were in-house problems that will be addressed. But the crowd didn't see these problems, and it was a beautiful day, a wonderful crowd. Um, and it was an awesome, awesome event. Um, and I want to say that the one person that was missed at this event was Cliff Cannon. Cliff Cannon always handled the entertainment check-in, and I think that Friday I was at his homegoing celebration. But he was always steadfast. So we always want to pay tribute and homage to Cliff, and I would like that added into whenever we did this program that his photo is listed on there in some kind of way, some kind of recognition for Cliff. Because had he had any breath in him, he would have been there, but he didn't. Um, the women's conference is on the 18th at the community center. I think right now today we have over 400 adults and 120 young adults that have signed up. But they said, well, Mayor, you only had 600 last year. I said, but I'm challenging you to get 700 this year. You got to keep growing. You just got to keep growing. And so to the staff that's working on that and all the volunteers, this is a separate group of volunteers that come out, but they should all fall up under the Carson Citizens Cultural Arts Foundation um, because that's what we do. We do volunteers. The staff did an awesome job. The rails that were put there, I got several calls. Have you seen those rails yet? I said, I will not see them until the Jazz Festival because I don't want anything getting in my way. But they were well received by everyone there. They were not as intrusive as people have led me to believe. And when I walked down that little ramp from the shop, guess who was holding on to one of those rails? But it's a nice amenity. I didn't know what to expect because I saw it from my daughter's house, and I said, "Oh my God!" But it gives us that touch. Makes us realize that we have to take in consideration, you know, our adults that need assistance, ADA assistance that was there. So it was welcome. I know it happened under a previous Public Works director, and we talked about it. We moved funds. We did that, but I just want to say it was welcome, and it's very much needed. So I'm gonna go around and get a better look and see, what we can do at other parks because this is something that's we always do things, ahead of the game. So I'm proud of that, and so thank you to the staff. Thank you to the CRA staff. Jay, are you okay? And our turn.
No, we're doing really well. You asking about the CRA?
Mm-hmm.
So in the next month or so, we will be back to you, I think, with the amendment to the RES agreement. That's for the construction of the road
Of the road.
and the ratification of the RES Snyder-Langston agreement. Snyder-Langston is the general contractor for the road. So we're in the short strokes of beginning to bid the work on Leonardo. The bids are going to go out in pieces. So the first part is going to be sewer and storm drain.
Mm-hmm.
They're at the bottom of the road, and it's the work. Part of their work was completed in 2011, and so it's rework. And then there's the extension of some of the lines, and then the other utility plans will go in, and then the road itself. And so all of the plans for the street, striping, traffic signals, street lights,
Mm-hmm.
paving, domestic water, recycled water, electric, gas, they're all being finalized. And so we'll be rocking and rolling actually very soon. So it's possible. I know that October is a kind of a fraught month schedule-wise. We may end up asking for a special meeting to try to get to you, before November, so that if we're out to bid and the bids come back, then the contractor can award the bids. They, obviously can't do it if they're not under contract. So, but it's exciting. It's a very exciting time.
Well, like you look like you're excited. That's why I wanted to hear
This
from
is
you.
my
Because
excited face.
yeah, he's been so stressed out, and I just want to thank you, Jr. Because we've been going round and around, and just like and thank you, Mr. City Attorney, for everything that you do. But this is the closest we've come to um, moving this project forward. And when I hear people say that you don't know what you're doing, and the mayor doesn't know what she's doing, and the CRA board doesn't know what they're doing. This is the closest that we've ever come. We have dirt moving. The street is going to be built. And going back to the street, we probably need to start because it says Stadium Way up there.
Well, it still technically is Stadium Way. We have not changed the name, so you're going to want to revisit that at some
Yeah,
point.
we need to
It's
revisit
the
that.
city council that makes that
Mhm.
decision. So,
I'll bring it up
yeah.
because it's not Stadium. I thought maybe the developer would have a name because they're, Faring and whoever comes on board.
We s- at the staff we refer to it as Leonardo, which is
I know.
that's a historic name, and that's kind of neutral, right? So, it's not Fashion Way, it's not Stadium Way, and so we call it Leonardo, but it's not Leonardo. And so, yeah, we should have a conversation
Mm-hmm.
about the name of the street.
Okay.
And you made the point about, being so much further along. We're further along than anybody's been, and we keep encountering issues. And it's like, why didn't we know that? Because nobody's gotten this far, and so we're in part of the woods that are unexplored. Let's put it
Exactly.
that way.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
So the unexplored.
yeah,
Well, we know something. Us,
yeah.
this CRA board and staff, we've been moving, and I know we didn't always agree, but at the end of the day, we're going to be victorious, including on this
Yeah.
lawsuit. I'm claiming that.
And I got to give a shout out to Danny because get emails from Danny at 11 o'clock at night or on the weekends and things like that. So all of these agreements, I mean, and it's not just the big agreements, it's all the little agreements, all the subcontractor agreements, and he has to look at everything and sign off on it. So there's a lot of work that flows through Danny.
Well, thank you, Danny. To JR, I know we keep saying getting back to you, but a lot of this, have we started writing some of this down again where we are? Short pencil.
Yeah, I've actually written a lot in the last couple of months. Some of it was related to financing, but there's I don't want to say I'm caught up, but certain parts of it are caught up on history of the project.
Could you share it with us?
I will. I'll send that out.
Yeah, well, we
Yeah.
want to put it on the memorialize it, put it in an agenda. This is an updated report. Is that something you don't want to share publicly?
Um,
Your
I could
call.
put it.
We'll discuss it later.
I could.
You could.
I think I could put it on the agenda.
Yeah.
A receiving file.
As a receiving file, I think it's good to know because Diane keeps every piece of paper that you give her.
Yeah. This particular report is really related to the progress of the road.
Mm-hmm.
But because the road is so interrelated with the development projects, both Cell 3, 4, and 5 and Cell 2, there's a lot of history in there.
Mhm.
And I think it's about 15 pages. So it'll help you sleep at night.
It'll help you sleep. I'd like also, JR, to put it on the city council as an update. Is it something, a report from the CRA board?
Yeah, I can add a preface or a
Mm-hmm.
cover memo explaining what it is.
Yeah, I like people to know what we're doing.
Okay.
It's not a secret. Danny? Nothing. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're making progress here in this city on this street, and like I tell everybody, it's not the 157 acres is tied up. It's only 42 of those acres that have us in litigation. So I like everybody to say the 152nd acre is not going to be developed. That's not true. Only 42 are not being developed. The country mark is 80, what, 86? Is it 86? Mhm. And then the homes is another what? Another 15. So you know something, JR. You know something, Danny. It's only 42 acres. Okay, any more comments? This meeting is adjourned. You have a question? This meeting is adjourned. Thank you. But the, well, I'm talking about the whole development.